guys, welcome back to my channel, or should I say our channel. As requested, I am here for a video. I have not wanted to film for a very long time. As you all know, I am pregnant and I just kind of got out of the first trimester, I guess. I am 13 weeks pregnant. I will be 14 weeks tomorrow, so I'm filming this on Thursday, the 23rd. And so I'm 13 weeks pregnant, and right now I'm feeling a lot better than I did the first couple months. But I did a poll on Instagram to see if you guys wanted to see weekly updates for my pregnancy from this point on, and the answer was pretty much yes. The answer was almost 100% yes, so this is what I'm doing. I'm really happy to get back into filming. I'm hoping that I can do these every single week and just kind of update you guys until the baby is born and just catch you up on like what is new, what I'm going through. Hopefully, you know, I can help some people relate to symptoms or feelings, or just help somebody in some way, because I used to watch these videos when I was pregnant, and I still do watch these videos, and it helps a ton. Like just getting through like the week by week, seeing where your baby's at, seeing where you're at emotionally and physically. I think it just helps. So Richie's gonna probably join us today. He's teething really bad, so he's not been feeling the best. So my app today says that my baby is the size of a peach. I'm not so sure that that's right. So I'm gonna download another app, and I'll put down below if that's not right. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. First thing I have realized is that with this pregnancy, this being my second pregnancy, I feel a lot more bloated and like I'm showing a lot quicker than I did before. I am literally not even 14 weeks pregnant, and I probably look like a month or two ahead. I feel like it was like that from the get-go, just super bloated, super quick. I put my maternity clothes on immediately. The second thing is that I have headaches here and there, but I'm very grateful that they weren't like when I had them with Richie. When I had them with Richie, they were super, super bad, and I got one probably every day for like at least 3 or 4 weeks. I got a headache almost pretty much every day with Richie, and right now they're kind of sporadic. So I do take 2 Tylenol with caffeine. The nurse said I could do that if it's really bad. So another thing that I have noticed that is kind of different from my first pregnancy is that I was super nauseous the first trimester, super just out for the count, and I do remember being like that with Richie, but I think it's a little more intense because now I have him and I can't just come home from work and go to sleep and sleep all evening. Like I used to sleep all evening except for dinner. So that's something that just is a little more intense because I can't always sleep when I want, so I feel a lot more tired, which may lead to a lot more nausea, I guess. So that's how I'm chalking it up in my head. So it may not be anything to have to do with the fact that this baby is making me more nauseous, it may be because I'm more tired this time. And that leads me to my next point, which is that I have been super anxious, which is nothing new. I'm already an anxious individual anyway. So with pregnancy, I remember just having all the hormones, all the anxiety, everything that comes with that. It's really bad. It's really bad at night sometimes, and it's just like the devil. If you have bad anxiety and you haven't been pregnant yet, I do want to warn you that the hormones can get a little crazy. So I'm emotional about everything. But with that being said, on the flip side, I'm emotional about everything like in a good way too. So like, you know, I'm very in tune with my emotions. I just cry whenever I feel like it, and sometimes I feel like that can be a lot healthier. So by me being pregnant, the tears just come rolling out. I feel a lot better after that. But I am super anxious, and it comes in waves. That's how you know it's hormones. It's like I could be totally fine, and then the next minute something will just bother me and stick in my head, and just I can't let it go. As far as cravings go, my cravings are pretty much the same. With him, I craved bean burritos, hot spicy stuff in my first trimester, and then later on I started getting into steak and baked potatoes. That was my biggest craving with him. So a lot of like hearty things, meats, not really many sweets with him. So the cravings are pretty much the same, except this time I want fruit. Like mango is my #1 fruit right now. And also I love, still Taco Bell, but something different from Taco Bell. I love their Crunchwrap Supreme, except I get it with extra sour cream inside and Baja sauce, which is like the spicy ranch that they have there. And I get them to put it inside because most of the time I'm in the car and just hunger hits, and if I do not eat immediately, I will get sick as a dog. I'll just be trying to puke and nothing will come out, and then my ribs hurt and I'm just like, feel like I have an empty stomach. It's just a struggle. As far as actually getting sick, it really doesn't happen that much. And with Richie, it really didn't happen that much either in the first trimester. It happened a lot in the third. I would get sick almost every night, especially if I ate any kind of meat, even if it was extra well done. I find myself really just trying to get sick and really nothing comes out, and you just have that pain like around your back and your belly, and you just can't leave the toilet, but nothing's coming out. I find that I'm doing that a lot. A similar thing that I had with him was I ate a lot, like continuously. Like I can eat a full meal and then less than 2 hours later I will be hungry again. So if you feel like you're just like savagely eating food, I literally have to eat like 5 meals a day. Avoiding certain sugars like syrups and things in drinks like liquid sugar actually helps prevent nausea for me. If you drink a bubbly, which is just seltzer water, no liquid sugar, no caffeine, I found that it really helps me like settle my stomach a little bit, because a lot of the times it's not even that I'm vomiting or over the toilet, it's just that I don't feel like doing anything. Like my first trimester this time is really rough. I'm behind in everything. I feel like I'm just like drowning because I'm so tired, and then the winter doesn't help. I am screaming for summer. I've never been so ready for summer. As far as my hair and skin go, I pretty much have already felt like my hair is better and fuller than it was before. I did notice a change in my hair after I had my first baby, that there was some regrowth and stuff, because you don't really shed anything, I don't think, when you're pregnant. So then when you do give birth, a lot of that, you think you're losing all your hair, but really I think you're just losing the excess that you never shed before. So then you have like regrowth and things like that. But I already felt like when I found out I was pregnant, I kind of was like wondering, because my skin was clearing up, my hair had already looked better, and now everything looks a little brighter and glowier, but some days I do not feel that way and I do not look that way, so I'm not sure about that. As far as vitamins go, I have been taking these adult gummy prenatals. The regular prenatals that I used to take made me want to throw up. I actually did throw up after them a couple times. They stunk, they tasted bad. So I switched to these gummies, and I asked my nurse if that was okay, and my doctor. I asked my nurse and my doctor, and both of them said that gummies are fine. I hear sometimes that people say like gummies don't have the same effect as regular vitamins, but I don't think that's true. I think it has the same effect either way, whether it's a gummy or not. My skin, I do want to mention, has been extremely itchy. I think that's just because, one, it's winter, so everything's super dry, and two, when you go through pregnancy, I think everything is stretching at like a fast rate, and like your skin, the elasticity is changing, and so it's very normal to get super itchy. I use Vaseline brand cocoa butter lotion the most. That's what I've always used. And the scent is not overpowering, because some of my lotions I've actually had to throw away. Every time I'm pregnant, I have these lotions that I have to get rid of. Like I can't do Jergens. That's one that just, I don't know what it is. Even the shea butter ones I can't do from Jergens. So I stick with the Vaseline cocoa butter, and that seems to work pretty well for me. In my first trimester with this baby and my first baby, I did notice, I want to mention, just some sore gums, and just my teeth felt different, because I had some people say that to me and feel ashamed, but I think it is normal for some people to experience a change like dentally, because I think just, again, everything is changing and things are becoming more sensitive. Had things happen to you dentally where you just don't quite understand it, don't be ashamed. I think it's normal for everything in your body to change at some point in pregnancy. There's just all these weird symptoms that happen. I've even noticed at some point, like I have great eyesight, but sometimes during pregnancy, I struggle with my eyes, and it's only during pregnancy. It's just like blurry. So if you guys have experienced that, let me know, because I'd be interested to see who has also experienced these strange things too. Another thing I want to bring up, just so people don't feel weird, is that for your second pregnancy, I have noticed for mine that I started immediately going to the bathroom a lot more. And I was like, how can this be? Because I know that I'm not that big already, so my bladder can't be affected that much. But apparently, yes, your kidneys are rapidly flushing things out, and they're just moving at a much faster rate. So that's what makes you have to go to the bathroom a lot more. Then don't be alarmed, because I think it is perfectly normal and healthy. It just feels like it's too soon for that to be happening. Guys, I'm sorry if this video is a little distracting, but we do what we can, and my baby is not feeling good today, so he's glued to the hip. He is teething super bad, so thank you for your patience. And some of my videos won't have him in it at all, but a lot of them will, because it just depends on when I have the time to do that video that day. As far as my back, I have been feeling back aches already. I'm not that big. I think it's just from growing like ligament pain and soreness and not sleeping well. And I think it just comes with the territory. So back pain started earlier than Richie's, yes, but not super early. I just started noticing like my back and my feet are hurting, but I'm not swelling yet, so that's good. I did take my glucose test. I haven't heard anything back from that. I'm sure they would have called me if something was wrong, but fingers crossed I passed it. Last time I passed it, and I didn't have to do anything weird with the glucose testing, so I pray that I pass it, because that test is disgusting. I want to do it again, and it makes me feel like complete crap when I'm finished drinking that drink. And I drink the orange, so I don't know what I think there's a lemon or like a lime one, and I don't know what that tastes like, but I drink the orange and it's pretty disgusting, but I'm afraid of the alternative. So let me know which one is better. As far as the actual chest goes, I do remember having heart palpitations and stuff with Richie, and acid reflux and things like that. I haven't gotten to that yet. I have started feeling like tender breasts. Everything is gearing up. I just went bra shopping because it is already to that point. And if you guys want me to, I can like kind of show you what bras I have found are comfortable for pregnancy, like the push-up ones and the non-push-up ones, because I mean, let's face it, we all want to like look nice and stuff at some point, but we don't want to always wear a push-up bra. But then the wiring sometimes makes you feel like your ribs are in your chest are just being crushed. So I could probably show you guys that in the next video. Some of the bras that I got at the semi-annual sale from Victoria's Secret. I'm sure there are less expensive ones, but I really do like theirs. I've noticed that when I'm pregnant, theirs are the ones that I gravitate towards the most anyways. But as far as my doctor's appointments go, we are supposed to find out the sex or the gender of the baby on Tuesday, and that's not at the doctor. I kind of got screwed out of my first trimester appointment for the doctor, so we are going to pay to have one done. My dad has never seen an ultrasound, so we're gonna make that special this year on his birthday, and he thinks it's gonna be a girl, but my husband and I think it's gonna be a boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Oh. Hi. Are you meditating? He thinks it's going to be a girl. Everybody thinks it's going to be a girl, but we think it's going to be a boy. And we don't have anything, no name, no room theme for a boy, but we do have one for a girl. As far as my weight gain, I don't really keep track per se. I've never been a person to keep track of weight. I just basically know if I feel good or if I don't feel good, if I look good or if I don't look good, up to my standards. So when you're talking about like pregnancy and health-wise, don't worry. At the doctor's, I'm gradually gaining, which is exactly what you're supposed to do. So last time I went, I had gained a couple pounds, and she said I was right on track for myself. So yay. Okay, so the last thing I want to do is just show you a couple of maternity pieces that I got from Target. I think this will be helpful because their dresses are over the knee most of the time, so it's really comfortable. You don't have to worry about tugging them down if they're too short. A lot of maternity dresses, the length, I don't know, it's like they don't account for that belly sometimes, so that's annoying. I do find that these you can wear whether you're pregnant or not a lot of the time, so go Target, that saves me money. And then they are very opaque, which means you can't see your underwear and stuff through them. And I know that I've ordered off Amazon and they just are not flattering. So basically I want to show you these because I think at first it might seem a little expensive, but all maternity clothes are expensive. But Target really does make them, I guess, worth your money. So I shop there in motherhood maternity a lot. It's not like I can just go to Ross and there's a maternity section. I mean, I don't think there's one. I've never come across one. I like things that are dual purpose, things that I could wear whether I'm pregnant or not. This is just a white t-shirt and it just looks like this, and this is a size small. It just pinches in on the sides. I find that they're always long enough, so I'm able to get a small because I'm smaller up top, and it's just a V-neck, and this one is $12.99. That is not bad, as well as the one I'm wearing right now. I had a bunch of these clothes in my cart, and I got a coffee, and I had taken all the smalls they had, and I spilled the coffee all over it, and the manager was so sweet. I offered to pay for it, but he didn't make me, but then I went back and there was no more smalls. So I got white and I got this tie-dye one, I guess. The next thing I got is this maternity dress. And this is so cute. I get these in a size medium. It accounts for the belly and it's a little over the knee, but it's perfect for the summer. And these are $24.99, and honestly I have a striped one that I wear all the time when I'm not pregnant, so it works out just fine. So these you can even wear with tights in the winter and a sweater, and it's super cute. Honestly, anything's cute when you're pregnant, I feel like. Well, that could not be true, but a lot of things are cute when you're pregnant. This other one is just like the one I showed you, but this is a striped one. I love stripes in the summer. Same price, same everything. Okay, so the last thing I have to show you guys is the belly. So I will show you that this is my belly right here. Where's the baby? Is the baby in there? And these are kind of how the shirts fit if you want to know. So that is my 13-week belly, and that is my 13-week update. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it helped. If you have any questions or want me to cover anything in the next one, let me know. Otherwise, I have a couple things I want to talk about and just the routine stuff. So thanks again for watching. Bye.